insanely twisted shadow planet places you in an alien world infested by creepy monsters and littered with tricky puzzles. You play as a lone being in a flying saucer, and you have to use your tools and wits to survive. Here are a few starting tips to make your experience in this hostile world as painless as possible. The first tool you begin with is the radar. This is the most important item in your repertoire because it's the only way you'll know what you're supposed to do. By scanning objects, you learn what their weaknesses are, so get in the habit of pointing your radar every which way while you fly around. When you get details from an enemy or obstacle, it highlights the specific weapon you need to use to overcome it. You may not have access to it yet, so keep a mental note for when you acquire that tool later on. You don't always have to fight every enemy you encounter. Your ship is incredibly nimble, and it's often smarter to fly away from a potential fight instead of getting your hands dirty. Often, if you try to kill everything that comes after you, your ship will be swarmed by enemies. You can avoid these confrontations completely if you just keep your head down and zip to the next area unscathed. Finally, make sure you experiment as much as possible. Most items have alternate functions, so try using them in a variety of ways. For instance, when you first acquire the buzzsaw, it's presented as a problem-solving item. But this is a powerful weapon as well. You can cleave a path through those tiny insects with ease if you just have the spinning death wheel in front of your ship. The claw is also rather handy in a fight. You can pick up enemies and either toss them to the side or use them to bash their friends. Whenever you get stuck in Shadow Planet, try to think outside the box, because the solution is not always obvious. Now that you've got a little guidance in insanely twisted Shadow Planet, you should have no problem making your way through this alien world.